Today, we are going to talk about here are the things that really mess up your marketing.
The big thing that messes up your marketing is people. And, we really, Eric and I both believe people is the root of most marketing campaigns being messed up. And here's what I mean by that. We don't mean that having people is a bad thing. People are great. Some could say, oh, it's analytics. We don't have the right tracking in place, or, oh, we're doing this campaign wrong or that campaign wrong. We're focusing on the wrong things. That comes down to the people. Who are the leaders in charge? And specifically when we're talking to people, we're not talking about associate or an intern or a junior level person. We're talking about the leadership in marketing. It's their job to make sure people are focused on the right things, the systems, the processes are in place. And we usually see marketing mess up really bad if leadership within marketing isn't doing a good job, or they don't understand the product, service, or how to even appeal to the right customer.
Yep. And going a little deeper on the people issue, the best people know how to focus, right? The best people know how to focus on the right problems. And they also know that marketing sometimes, a lot of times, takes time. And so what ends up happening is when you run experiments, because marketing is a lot of experimentation, whether I don't care if you're doing radio, I don't care if you're doing billboards, you're experimenting quite a bit. And sometimes the length of the experiment is longer, maybe it might be shorter, but what tends to happen is inexperienced marketers, or inexperienced people, I should say, they will run an experiment or try too many things at the same time. And when you do that, you're actually not sure which variable actually made the difference, right? And so it's being very focused and it's approaching things from a scientific type of mindset, and then understanding that you need to have a hypothesis, and then defining what success looks like, and then constantly iterating and understanding that, hey, like 1 out of 12 times you might be successful. Sometimes you might hit lightning in a bottle. Sometimes you might have a lucky streak, but it takes a lot to be successful.
Yeah. And look, if you have the wrong people, replace them, get rid of them quickly, and look for people who have done it before in your exact same industry, because they're more likely to be successful. If someone has done it within your industry a few times, the chances are they can do it a third or a fourth time all over again. So look for people with industry experience, look for people who have been promoted by other people, because just because they say they're good doesn't mean they're good. But if they've been promoted multiple times at previous jobs, it typically means they've produced results and other people see value in them.
Yep. Everything comes down to a people business at the end of the day. You want to look for your LeBron James, or you want to look for your Michael Jordans, right? These are the people that everyone's going to look up to. These are the leaders on your team, right? Because they're going to drive things forward. And then what ends up happening, I would highly recommend, I just watched this today, 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗨𝗧 did an interview on the Lex Friedman podcast talking about how to build the best teams. And he has really interesting insight on that one. So check that one out. Highly recommended. Anything else, Neil?
That's it.
All right. Please don't forget to rate, review, subscribe to this pod. It helps us grow, and we'll see you in the next episode.